Novak outside. The shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Neal. Novak grabs the board. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's McGee.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
ever
seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
And there's the foul. Goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Xavier Henry, he's checked in for Barnes. And Nelson is subbed in for George Hill. Thompson passes to Novak. It's tipped. And now here comes Neal leading the break. He feeds it to Henry. To the wing on the left. Novak dishes to Thompson. Burks kicks to Novak. The Hawks working the ball around. Thompson right side. 5 on the clock. Takes the turnaround J. That's good. Now Nelson. He's got 9. This is to Henry. Gibson the screen. Off the pick. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that.
That's good from Henry. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Splitter is checked in for Thomas Robinson. Duncan comes in for Taj Gibson. Matt Barnes is checked in for Gary Neal. And George Hill's subbed in for Nelson. Paul Millsap's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Russell Westbrook. Henry passes to Duncan. Hill with it. Williams picks him up. Tries it from 19. Barnes can't get it to go. Atlanta shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3.
And the struggles continue. Just awful. Scoreless in this quarter, in fact.
Into Tim Duncan. From the baseline. Shot's good. Duncan's got 9.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Williams kicks to Burks. It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Barnes. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's San Antonio just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Henry. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Batum. Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Williams. And it's Burks in the 2. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
Well, when you talk, Clark, about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes in player salary.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sports. When you think about the magnitude of his celebrity, but you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, vets are limited to about a third of the cap. If you boosted it to 40 or 50%, I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
And the Hawks making a change here. Perkins is checked in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Lamb's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for San Antonio.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it. Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Here is Nelson. He dishes it to Henry. Robinson a screen on Batum. Here's Henry. And the shot falls short this time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
The feed to Burks. No one near him. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Now Nelson. Gibson with the screen on Williams. Kicks it to Lamb. That is good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Millsap sets the pick for Williams. Outside Millsap. Pope loose. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
4 seconds on the shot clock.
So it's Atlanta now. Clock is at 3. Perkins trying to break loose. Burks can't get it to go. And the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting a few seasons ago, the Twyman Stokes best teammate. And the first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
Here's Gibson. Tries again. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
And the names of that award memorializes the incredible story of Jack Twyman and Maurice Stokes. Stokes, an NBA All-Star in each of his first 3 seasons, but in a game in 1958, he took a hard fall, hit his head, and thereafter became paralyzed.
One of the saddest and most moving stories in the history of sports. Stokes was waived by the team, and his family couldn't afford his gigantic medical bills, but his teammate, Jack Twyman, worked tirelessly on his behalf. A tremendous story of love, caring, and service in a tough situation.
Nelson kicks to Lamb. Nelson dishes to Lamb. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
Gary Neal's checked in for Xavier Henry.
And for Lamb, really the only physical knock is that he needs to continue to get stronger, get friendly in that weight room. He's still under 200 pounds, and his high center of gravity means he can tend to get pushed around a little bit, but that's nothing that strength won't eliminate. So the weight room has to be his friend.
And Williams, here we go. And Jeremy Lamb, Steve, sort of a late bloomer. He didn't become a starter until his senior year, in fact, in high school.
Yeah, he was lightly regarded, and even in his 2 seasons at UConn, he battled inconsistency at times, but, solid start to his NBA career. Good size and length and shooting ability.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. JaVale McGee comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And it's Thompson in for Paul Millsap. Neal passes to Nelson. And the foul called on Gary Neal. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul.
And Atlanta has possession. Here's Burks. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Burks has got 7 now in this quarter. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Feeds to Neal. Gibson down low. It's up against Thompson. Shot's good by Gibson.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
Outside Williams. From outside the arc. And the basket good.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Nelson kicks to Lamb. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's a screen by Robinson. Neal. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set and did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with the bucket. Nelson with it. He kicks it to Lamb. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. And there's the pass to Lamb. Back to Gibson. And an air ball on that one. Way off. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Thompson kicks to Williams. McGee against Robinson. McGee's shot is off.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Here's Neal. He's covered by Thompson. Neal dishes to Robinson. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Right side, Batum. And he gets the bucket.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What an offensive performance it's been.
Barnes kicks to Duncan. Passes to Barnes. The dish now to Hill. Duncan, the pass to Splitter. Now Bellinelli. And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
That's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
Barnes dishes to Hill. Pass to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And with the Spurs in the playoffs, you can't even begin to think about a postseason without the Spurs being involved. Only 4 absences since 1976. That's incredible.
Westbrook kicks to Thompson. Now here is Hill. Here's Bellinelli.